Okay. Nope. Heck yeah. All right. How we doing, party people? Welcome in. Sit on down. We're making some mac and cheese today. You're a little sideways. All right. How do we fix this? Stop being sideways. This should be a pretty simple recipe. Are you sideways? A little bit. Oh well. This should be a pretty simple recipe. I also want to do this pretty quickly because I want to hang out with my friends after this. So we're just gonna have at it. This recipe is just for the mac and cheese, and I thought something yummy. Mac and cheese, it's my dad. This recipe is originally just for the mac and cheese, and I felt like some little smokies would be tasty, and then I saw some beef sausage, so we're gonna saute some of that and add that in today. It should only be like a 30-minute to 45-minute stream today, hopefully, because I want to go hang out with my friends. Because I forgot it was first Friday. And a lot of my friends are artists, and so they're in art shows on this first Friday. But to start off, we're gonna need 4 cups of noodles. It's a little under 4 cups, but oh well. Stretchy isn't. I know she loves cheese. I don't know where she is, but probably be in the nuisance somewhere. Sausage. Lately, Stretch has been wanting to go outside. She's an indoor cat, as most cats should be. Because if you have an outdoor cat, you're welcoming in a prey animal into in a new environment, and they destroy whole ecosystems. So keep your cats indoors. But she's been wanting to go outside, but it's her special way of going outside. So she just goes out the door for a little bit, and then she sees me come in, and then she runs back inside. Usually when I'm like unloading my stuff from work that she does that. You need to settle down, mister. What paper towel on the cutting board game changer? I have seen that. I just am lazy because I'm like, it's just I'm just cutting a little bit of sausage. I don't want to waste a whole paper towel for that. Easy, good. Oh, been a busy week this week though. Finally got my King's Quest video edited, so that'll be going up probably tonight. My weird upload schedule where I just uploaded it whenever it's done, so usually at nighttime. And then I'm planning my birthday party. I'm having a little birthday party with my friends who all have birthdays in November. So we're gonna do a little party, and it's a little bit of pulling teeth because nobody wants to answer me. This is the life, though. As a man who likes to plan things out, sometimes people aren't like that, so I understand it as well, but as a man who likes to plan things, it's a little frustrating. Been doing D&D lately too, and for some reason I keep being the traitor, which is fun and also nerve-wracking because I hate lying. So we're playing Alien D&D, the movie series, and this last one, well, the second to last one, I was a corporate liaison, and I just wanted the specimen and to get out of there. At least just wanted a specimen was my objective. And for some reason, our friend Marcella keeps loving to put herself into a situation where she's alone with the traitor and just she did that the session where I betrayed them and then this most recent session too. It keeps backfiring on her because when I was a traitor, we entered the room, and so in reality, me, yeah, in reality, me, the DM, and Marcella, we're we went to a separate room to talk about what was going on in this separate room in the game. And as soon as I walked outside, uh, with them, I just looked at the DM and I'm like, I'm shooting her in the face. And then, well, I shot her in the chest, but then Marcella, this most recent game, because I died from the only thing I was missing during my escape plan was I forgot to reload the gun, and the guy that I was escaping with shot me. So that was a bummer. I almost won that. But then this most recent game, it was the act 3 of it. So act 2 of them, I betrayed them, but act 3, there was a I was a different person. I was an NPC the last round, and one of our other friends was acting suspicious, and then wanted to go off by himself, and Marcel was like, "I'll go with you," and then she died, and she's just too trusting of us, I guess. I also went to the gym. This is done, and it's crazy how much old people just hang dong. They're just sometimes I wish I had their confidence because they're just fucking walking around like they own the place. I had one dude this morning just take his pants off and leave his shirt on and then kept walking around, and I'm like, crazy how comfortable they are just doing that. Sometimes I wish I was that comfortable in my body. Okay, next steps. Half a stick o' butter. We let that melt. Sausage is already cooked. I just like giving it some color. It's too hot for you. I dropped this on the ground. She was after it. I'm gonna let it cool and then give it to her. She's a little pain in the butt, but she's my pain in the butt. I also hate how unspatially aware old people are. Like how often they just take up a whole aisle in the market. Let's see. Next steps: half a stick of butter, 1/4 cup flour, I don't know where the fuck the 4th cup is. That's a third. Here's a 4th. It is more cheese. I got a pound of grated cheddar over here. And then I was gonna use some leftover cheese that I have. Okie dokie. We got the butter melted. Now we add the flour. And what this does is it makes what's called a roux. Roux. A roux. This is the start to any sauce, bechamels, um, the other sauces. Hollandaise, that's one of the other sauces. There's 6 mother sauces, and I forget about them. Cheese sauce, but you combine it to this thick little goop. Always do a sniff test of your milk. Sniff it to make sure that it's still milk and hasn't changed to like wine or anything. 2.5 cups whole milk. I would like a half cup, please. Half cup. This should be under heat, shouldn't it? Whatever. Melt the butter, sprinkle in the flour, whisk together. Medium low heat. Medium low. 2.5 cups of milk, whole milk. 2 half. Then you whisk. Set to cook it for a few minutes, but it was cooked pretty for a few minutes because you don't want it as runny, but you don't want to burn it either. Pour in the milk, add the mustard seed. How much? 2 heaping teaspoons. More if desired. Teaspoons. Teaspoons. This teaspoon doesn't let me. This container and teaspoon doesn't let me put in heaping, so I'm gonna do 2.5 or two and whatever that was. That's how you cook. Baking, you can't really do that, but cook until very thick. This cheese sauce is trying to become me. Very thick. And then we whisk an egg. Yeah.
Stella wanted costumes made for the show, so I've been making costumes with testing and I'm covered in paint.
Nice. Now we just wait for that to thicken up. Said it's gonna take a second. Let's raise the temp a little bit too. All right. Here we go. Take it. Take it. Take it, you little rascal. This is always the thing about Stretch. When I give her food, she doesn't want it. But when I drop something, she's all over it. So I have to pretend to drop things when I want to give her a treat. Unless it's like a cat treat, like catnip or something. This recipe also gives you a way to bake it in the oven. I hate baked mac and cheese. It dries out. The stuff on top gives it a different texture. Fuck that. The only good mac and cheese I've had is Kraft mac and cheese in a while. Oh, that's not so. This is like the cheapest mac and cheese that you can. Kraft mac and cheese is like the cheapest, but this recipe is pretty cheap. It was just the mac and cheese, the cheddar, and that's about it. Butter, probably coming to about like at most $8. They changed the pasta though, and it doesn't cook up right. Yeah, it's weird. The cheese sauce is decent, but like the pasta is a little funky. I've been fucking with the private select pasta. It's like really decent, and it's like the cheapest option. Turns to mush. Yeah, it does. Oh, sorry, stretch. But that private select is real good. Warming up. Let's put it to 5. Don't look at me. I love mac and cheese though. It's tasty. I think I'm gonna do a birthday stream, a drunk birthday stream, uh, next week on Sunday because next week is gonna be my party. Saturday, I'm gonna call out sick and just party some more. Maybe go out with some friends or something. And then Sunday, I'll do a drunk birthday stream. Maybe I'll play Mega Bonk for that. That game's pretty fun. I was playing it again, and when I'm not streaming, I was starting to get understand things a little bit better because I'm not having to talk and understand things at the same time. But that game is real fun. I upgraded a few things in it too because I probably played for like 3 or 4 hours. Been listening to a lot of good music. There's been a lot of good music coming out. Like Jake, uh, that's the artist. He has a song called Her, and it kind of sounds the background sound it's a love song, but the background sounds like medieval times, and it's really beautiful. Hey, excuse me. Then I've been listening to a lot of oldies, uh, especially with my weightlifting music. It's been very nice. I've been realizing that I rely too much on my right arm, and so they're starting to get uneven. Check out Marin if you haven't already. Marin. Hmm. Marin. Marin. There's Marina. I don't know what you said for that last line. Marcin. Marcin. I keep tilting the pot because then normally you can check it with a spoon, dip it in, and you can brush your finger and see how thick your sauce is. But you can also do that by tipping the pot and seeing how well it sticks to the sides of the pot. Let's see. I see Marcin, The Art of Guitar, Life Force. He seems pretty cool. I'll have to check him out and listen to him. All right, it's starting to thicken up a little bit better. I'm gonna keep going for a little bit. This recipe also has an egg in it. Maybe to bind it to the mac and cheese a little bit better. Yeah, I can see what you type. It just had a bunch of letters and numbers for one of the chats, so I was like, I don't know what you're saying. That looks pretty good. I was off a row. All right. In here I have an egg. A egg. It wants me to pour in a fourth of the sauce. But while I do it, I have to continually stir so it doesn't cook the egg. What this is a emulsion. An emulsion is two ingredients that don't want to go together and you're making them go together. Mayonnaise is an emulsion. I believe that's what this is called actually. Don't some of these things when I say don't quote me on it. I know like the technical side to it. I don't know the wording sometimes. I did search up Marcin. I have him pulled up on my phone, and he's just guitars, right? Add this back in to the sauce. Yum yum yum. Whisk it all together. Stirring until smooth. That's pretty smooth. Now we add in the cheese. I have some leftover Mexican style blend. We're gonna add that. Added in a pound of cheddar that I shredded right before stream. Start incorporating this. Eggs have, I didn't get into it last time. I was gonna start getting into it about egg proteins. They're a funky business, and I really like the science. I like science. Like science, I like baking science. One time watch, but worth seeing once. Not something. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to check him out. All right. That's pretty well incorporated. I just have to wait for it to melt. And while it's doing that, I have to add in some seasonings. Half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and then it says whatever seasoning I want. It says seasoned salt too, so I'm gonna do a full teaspoon of salt. Or actually, I got some garlic salt over here. That'll be tasty. Garlic salt. We'll see if I need any more seasonings here in a second. Pepper. Add any additional spices if desired. Taste the sauce. Add more salt and seasoned salt as needed. Do not undersalt. Big bold letters. Where is it? Right there. Do not undersalt. And then if you want to bake it, that's the last thing. My normal thing of making a ton of dinner and then it becomes my lunches throughout the week. That's how you meal prep. Do not under cheese. Big bold letter too. Do not under cheese. We got high chews. Plan on going out, and I like candy. And also, I like to Pavlov my friends whenever they see me, give them a sweet little treat. Not actually. I just I just like candy, and then I bring it with me and I offer it to people. Hmm. I think it's salty enough. I think it needs a little spice to it. Ah, god damn it. I had ground mustard. I had it. I forgot about it. Now I have two things of ground mustard. Um, paprika. Paprika. Under cheese, didn't you? I got plenty of cheese in this thing. It's so cheesy. It tastes like Velveeta, but I know that it ain't. That's tasty. That tastes like Velveeta, like, but without the chemicals. All right, now we welcome in the nudes. You know me, I always welcome nudes. That's a lie. I do not always welcome nudes. Oh, fuck yeah, that's creamy as shit. This is some dank ass mac and cheese, if I do say so myself. I'm very proud of this. Very, very proud of this. And it was only $8. Fucking slap your mother upside your head, dog. That's a discount. Kraft macaroni and cheese is like $2 a box. So that's like 2 boxes, but you don't even get to add in the other stuff to it. All right, taste with the nudes. Hey, get over here. That's tasty. And some kielbasa on top of that. Sausage. All right. Look at that, though. Hey, focus down for a second. That's creamy as hell. Up. Get over here. Now we split it up. As Stretch yells at me. What are you yelling about? What? What? I'm gonna do 4 portions. That seems about right. I've been so hungry lately. And I've been so sleepy lately. I think it's just the winter months, or I'm just doing so much at the gym and then work and then all these little side projects that I do throughout the week. I have to wash that out before I leave too, because otherwise a silly little killie will get into it. Because I know her too well, and then she's gonna upset her stomach, and then she's gonna throw up on my floors, as is her wont. Okay, mac and cheese is done. Now we just add the kielbasa on top. I keep calling it kielbasa, but it's technically not kielbasa. It's just sausage, beef sausage. Because kielbasa is the beef sausage that you season. And I did not season this. Bam! And that is din din. pretty quick stream. Oh, I'm almost an hour in. I wanted to be there by 7:30, but maybe I'll just take this and eat it there. That's not the first time I've done that, where I just go someplace and I'm just eating my food. But mac and cheese, delicioso. I editing videos, I keep forgetting to give an outro. So here's your little outro. See you later. It was fun having you, and I'll see you next time.